Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to cloudy Washington Field for this evening's match between our very own Assumption Royals and the visiting Falcons of Amherst. Before we kick off this exciting game, please rise and join me for the invocation. Father, the communities of Amherst and Assumption, their families and friends, gather before you tonight to give praise and honor to your name. Through this event, help each of us to grow, mature, and witness your presence in our lives. We are a community of people of various backgrounds and abilities. Help each of us, Father, to do our best and to be supportive and respectful of others. Amen. Now please remain standing as we honor the United States of America with the singing of our national anthem. Assumption High School would like to thank Aspires Riverview Hospital and Clinics for providing all of our home events with athletic training coverage. And now, the starting lineups for this evening's contest. For the Amherst Falcons, number 5, Leah McGuire. Number 8, Ella Miller. Number 11, Jennifer Umernick. Number 12, Ella Thompson. Number 13, Mia Coop. Number 14, Ava Lansing. Number 15, Hannah Rakowski. Number 17, Casey Warchowski. Number 18, Ava Kriesbach. Number 19, Siri Anderson. Number 20, Kaylin Kazda. And the Falcons are head coached by Bill Spees and assisted by Brian Pintner. And now, your Assumption Royals. Number 1, Haley Hentz. Number 2, Sarah Shaw. Number 4, Catherine Steinley. Number 5, Addie Bollert. Number 8, Geraldine Ferrara. Number 10, Maddie Grauman. Number 13, Annabelle Kang. Number 14, Carly Halbersma. Number 15, Isabel Ferrara. Number 16, Cadence McGregor. And number 18, Kara Jerwiski. Your Royals are head coached by Jim Windles and assisted by Hannah Windles, Paul Ballard, Amy Tork, and Lisa Klein. Thank you for your support of girls soccer and enjoy the game.
All right, those are your starting lineups here tonight. Bear with me as we'll do our best to work through this here from Washington Elementary Field in Wisconsin Rapids. Midwestern Wisconsin Conference Soccer here this evening. Steve Maves here from Wisconsin Rapids. Glad you're joining us here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Assumption coming in at 5-4-1 on the year. They're 4-1-1 in the conference. Their lone loss came to conference leading Regis McDonell, and their tie came to Adams Friendship. Amherst coming in at 4-5-0 in overall and 2-2 in the conference. Their last win against Watoma, 2-0 in their last game. They will, weather permitting, host Seymour on Thursday, will Amherst. So we will get into all of that throughout the broadcast here tonight. Again, thank you all for tuning in. It'll be the Amherst Falcons and the Assumption Royals here tonight. Players to watch for Assumption, of course, Sarah Shaw had 6 goals in their game against Melrose Mindoro, or their last game. Addie Vollert and the rest of the crew. So thank you again for tuning in. And an 80-minute game here tonight from Washington Elementary School in Wisconsin Rapids. And we are underway for the opening couple of moments here, Amherst and Assumption. A couple of good battles last number of years between these two schools here in Wisconsin Rapids. We'll also be broadcasting the regular season finale in Amherst. I believe that's May 23 from Heartland Farms Field in Amherst. So we'll have all of that at the end of the month. Again, tomorrow already May 1st. And it's going to be an early goal kick for Haley Hintz and the Assumption Royals. Tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Key Savings Bank. Unlock the best home, auto, commercial, and personal loans in the Rapids area at Key Savings Bank. No matter what you're financing, Key Savings Bank has the personal touch to put you at ease. Dream big, small rates. Key Savings Bank. Appreciate give a shout out to Paul Vollert for getting us power here to Washington Elementary today. Jim Wendell's head coach and everybody involved with the Assumption girls soccer program. Can't thank you all enough, and can't thank you all enough for tuning in. I know we had some requests for this game, so if you're one of those that were requesting, i.e. Morgan Reichel, make sure you give us a shout out in the chat box, or we'll give you a shout out. We're in the third minute, about to get into the third minute here in Wisconsin Rapids. Got done with the softball game as Assumption girls softball continues their good run this spring. A 9-2 win over Newman Catholic. Columbus Catholic leads Gilman in Game 2 of their doubleheader in softball, 6-0. Mike Wenlett is in Wapaka. Wrightstown 9, Wapaka 6. Edgar and Stratford baseball. Jason Zaleski in the bottom of the 7th. Stratford leading 3-1. This was a game to watch here. Wausau West and Spash baseball. Spash leading 8-4. Big one in the Wisconsin Valley Conference tonight. Marshfield and DC Everest soccer. As we play in the fourth minute. They have not yet started at DC Everest Middle School. Team that Assumption will see, I believe, next week. DC Everest. We play in the 4th minute here in Wisconsin Rapids. As Haley Hintz will track it down for the Royals. It's our good friend Ryan Klein making his way to the soccer pitch here tonight. And Sarah Shaw is having another big year for Assumption soccer. Pass up ahead along the sideline. Chasing it down and punching it out is Ava Lansing for Amherst. Kong with it and pops it up and off the foot, Leila McGuire. Tracking it down, Maddie Grauman. Heard a lot of nice things about Maddie on the soccer pitch this year, fighting against Jennifer Amernick as she pokes it out. Jennifer, one of the best defenders. Ella Thompson, the keeper for Amherst, with the save and the boot. And not much control either side quite yet. Still trying to figure each other out in the 5th minute. And Brewers back in action tonight. They have been on a rough go of it the last about the last week. Isabella Ferrara, number 15, as they will call offsides. And that will give us a chance to hear from our friends over at Sparhawk Trucking. Excuse me, Marshfield Chamber of Commerce. Marshfield Dairy Fest is May 31st through June 2nd. Check out marshfieldchamber.com for all the details. See you in Marshfield for a fun-filled weekend. May 31 through June 2. Good evening here in Wisconsin Rapids. Getting a little cloudy, expecting some storms overnight, but nothing too crazy as the game goes on. We have one game for you tomorrow, Wednesday, in anticipation for rain on Thursday. It's Eddie Vollert with a nice throw in. Grauman passes it up ahead, and now it's going to be a goal kick coming up for Amherst. Wisconsin Rapids and Marshfield softball and baseball move to tomorrow afternoon. Again, with anticipated storms and rain on Thursday. For any size job when you need equipment, look to Witchery Rentals, offering a great variety of rental equipment to help you get the job done. As a shot in the box for Sarah Shaw, and she puts it in. And it's 1-0 Assumption. In the 7th minute, good pass up ahead, and Sarah took advantage and scored another goal here for Assumption. A 1-0 Royals at the 6:36 mark. And as hard as it is, or as easy as it is to do baseball and softball solo, soccer not so much. So if I miss a shot or go off kilter here for a little bit, don't get too frustrated. Still trying to figure it out. Sarah Shaw passes up ahead. See if Addie Vollert can chase it down. Looks like she will along the far sideline. Centers it in again, and Sarah Shaw is going to track it down as the grass slows it down here at Washington Field. Sarah Shaw centers it in again, tracks it, and chases through it. As Sarah hits the grass, Ferrara off the arms of Amernick, and Grauman just wide right. Nice shot there by Maddie Grauman, the sophomore. An SCS apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com for more. 1-0 here in the 8th minute on a Sarah Shaw goal in the 7th minute. Annabelle Kong will track it down, and fighting for it is McGuire. Royals will regain it. Left-footed kick by Grauman is going to be saved by Ella Thompson. The only Thunderbird on this roster for Amherst this year. They were a Amherst Iola co-op ever since they've started. Still a co-op, but now only one Thunderbird on the roster. Now Addie Vollert's up ahead. Vollert back to Shaw. Shaw controls it, left foot, and in for Sarah Shaw. Another goal for the junior. 8:34 here in the first. A couple of goals 2 minutes apart here for Sarah. Continuing her dominance on the pitch. 3-year starter, 3-year goal scorer for Coach Jim Wendels. Has been outstanding career so far. Haley Hintz will gobble it up. Stop Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems here in the Midwest. Stop Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. Jennifer Omernick trips up Addie Vollert. Omernick up ahead and going to boot it over. Right back to the Falcons it goes. Siri Anderson trying to track it down. Going to be back to Amherst here with we're at 9:25. Ella Lurch into the game for the first time for Amherst or for Assumption. Now passes behind the defense. Sarah Shaw there again, looking for a hat trick here in the first couple minutes, and a good save there by Ella Thompson. And now a corner kick here for Assumption. Their usual corner kick passer, Kendall Dillman, out since mid-December with a torn ACL in the basketball season against Stratford. And now Addie Vollert will do the honors from the right corner. Sends it in and off of Sarah Shaw. Ferrara sends it high and wide. And now back to Amherst it goes. Since 2005, Metallico has been one of North America's largest secondary aluminum billet producers, offering hundreds of jobs to the Wisconsin Rapids area. Your next career is just a call or stop away. Learn more about working at Metallico at metallico.com or stop in to apply at their plant in Wisconsin Rapids. Ferrara passes up ahead to Shaw, and it gets sent away. Isabel tracked down near midfield. Now Siri Anderson, Cara Drewiski boots it out and clears it out for Assumption momentarily. And Jennifer Omernick, a stifling defender, and it's going to be Amherst ball here on the throw-in in front of the Amherst bench. We'll have Marshfield again, or excuse me, DC Everest again in soccer on Thursday. That's a first place matchup between Wisconsin Rapids and DC Everest if it stays put. Ella Lurch along the sideline, going to be poked out of bounds and back staying with Assumption here in the 13th minute. Sarah Shaw, a couple of goals, 6:36 and 8:34. We booted out again and a throw in here for Assumption. Pass up ahead there by Ferrara, and Vollert off the legs of a defender. Carly Helbersma now back to Vollert, can be poked away. Ahead for Grauman. Lurch off of her foot. Addie Grauman, the left-footed swing is off the crossbar. Vollert with the rebound. And Addie Vollert in the back of the net for Assumption. All started by the shot by Maddie Grauman. And it's 3-0 Assumption here in the 15th minute. At 14:56. 3-0 Assumption here, nearing halfway through the first half from Washington Field in Wisconsin Rapids. Glad you're joining us here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Amherst coming in at 4-5-0 on the season, 2-2 in conference. Assumption at 5-4-1 on the year, 4-1-1 in conference. Again, their conference loss came to Regis McDonald, and their tie came to Adams Friendship. Non-conference losses, one was a Spash, and a couple to start the year. A couple of substitutions here for the Royals and the Falcons. As we skip over the 16th minute. And cloudy evening, nothing too crazy yet. Rain is southwest right now, just crossing the Minnesota border. Expecting rain tonight. Hopefully nothing as bad as what Iowa is, or what they got this last week in Nebraska and the likes over there. It was devastating and absolutely sad to see the loss of life and all that in Nebraska. The shot is blocked by Hintz. First good look for the Falcons is blocked by Haley Hintz. And going to be sent away by Ferreira and tracked down by the Falcons. Off the legs of Drewiski. Galen Kozda going to be taken away. Nice defense there by the Royals. Sarah Shaw, everywhere Sarah, will track it down. Pass up ahead to Addie Vollert, who again is battling with Jennifer Omrick. They've been that way every year, and they will once again this year and next year. Sends it up ahead, and Hintz will play it on the roll. As soon as Isabel Ferrara swung her leg, she said, oh my goodness. Ella Lurch now with it. Tracked down, and it's Kaylin Hoffman trying to track down Kozda. Kozda hits the floor, or hits the ground. Opportunity here for the Falcons. Drewiski back over to Kozda. Kozda through the legs defensively, and going to be sent out momentarily. Kaylin Hoffman up ahead. Ferrara. Get it up to Grauman, who tracks it down before it goes out of bounds. Maddie Grauman gets past the defender, and it's going to stay in. I think Maddie thought it was going to go out. Along the near sideline, Keelan Hoffman will track it down. Up ahead to Drewiski. Vollert and Amernick collide again near midfield. 20th minute here in Wisconsin Rapids. 3-0 Assumption. Pass up ahead to Maddie Grauman. Right foot swing, and going to be blocked there by Ella Thompson. Pass up ahead to Shaw, and Thompson through the arms. Be cleared out by the Falcons. Sarah Shaw tracking it down again. Ella Thompson will gobble it up for Amherst. Big opportunity here for Amherst with the corner kick along the far corner. We're going to break this 3-0 deficit. Centers it in and loose in front of the goal, still in the box. Chased down by the Falcons and popped over. Trubisky and might have a. Oh, thought it may have been a handball. Signaling offsides, and then they reset. Ping-ponged it back in 27th minute. Three early goals for Assumption. Two by Sarah Shaw, single one by Addie Vollert. Puts Assumption up 3-0 here, the 27th minute. Midwestern Wisconsin Conference girls soccer here on Zaleski Sports tonight. Again, if we have one single drop of precipitation, we're packing up here tonight just to allow or just to let anybody know. Doesn't look like we'll have that issue yet. And it might not happen until after the game. Coach Wendell's was hoping about 10 o'clock, and we'd be long past that. Or long away before that comes. We've had a couple of those here, Washington Elementary School, the last couple of years. Came over here to shoot highlights a number of years ago, and it was some crazy skies, and I really don't think that it ever really stormed, but the skies were stormy. A couple of substitutions here for Assumption. And we're scheduled to have more soccer for you on Thursday here, from what I have heard. Wisconsin Rapids and DC Everest, for some reason, coming to play here. They haven't played, I don't think Lincoln has played a game here maybe one or two a year, if that. Usually they play over at Southwood County Stadium on the campus of Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln High School, the football field. But scheduled to play here on Thursday in a pivotal conference game, which this place could turn into a quagmire, a swamp, with the anticipated storms and rain coming on Thursday. Sarah Shaw with it. Addie Vollert on the far side, and Jennifer Amernick again takes it away. Boots it away, and Haley Hintz will, once again for Assumption, track it down in the 29th minute. 11 minutes left here in the opening half. 3-0 Assumption. Kat Steinle with it. It's going to be taken away by Ella Miller. Left-footed and blocked through the wickets of Hintz. Ella Miller trying to get loose again here, but she takes a whack at it again, and again Haley Hintz with an easy save for Assumption. Ten minutes to go here in the first half. 3-0 Assumption. A couple of by Shaw. And one by Vollert. Reminder, tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Solaris. Solaris customers have enjoyed the same low price for 5 years running. No tricks, no gimmicks, no kidding. Packages starting at $49.99 a month. Visit Solaris.net today and learn more. Have our Key Savings Bank halftime report coming up here in just about 9.5 minutes. Fowler passes up ahead, and once again taking Caleb Becker into the game for Assumption, number 19. Sarah Shaw trying to dance through. Jennifer Amherst, as they're going to say that, Eddie Vollert was offsides. Vollert back to Shaw, right back to Vollert. Give and go. Left foot and just a bit right. Just a bit wide. A good battle in the Assumption offensive side. These two teams will meet at the end of the year, the regular season finale, I believe, May 23 in Amherst. On the turf. And now opportunity here for the Falcons. Siri Anderson getting behind. Got Steinley chases it down, and Ferrara will battle again. And Drewiski will send it out. Throw in here for the Falcons. Spurs and Rays this week from American Family Field. Brewers lead 3-1. Tyler Black making his MLB debut tonight. Sarah Shaw wheeling and dealing, trying to get behind, and Vollert is behind everybody. Jennifer Amernick trying to track her down. And Amernick does just that and sends it away here in the 35th minute. Nothing Assumption, scoring the 7th, 9th, and 11th minutes, I believe. Now Siri Anderson trying to track it down. Terlin Ferrara will have none of that. And Rakowski up ahead. That one's going to end up in the bleachers as well, all the way up to the top row. Cat Steinley with the throw in. 36th minute, 4 minutes left here in the first half. Again, Amherst had a couple of opportunities. Assumption hasn't had many since the first about 15, 20 minutes. Halbersma up to Shaw at the top of the box. Passes it up. Kong will track it down. Becker missed kicks, and Kong again, another opportunity. Up ahead Becker and off of the defender. Halbersma. Kicked out, and a throw in for Assumption here with 3 minutes left in the first half. That's over to Ferrara here. 38th minute coming up. Ella Thompson goes and slides on the knees to recover it for the Falcons.
Friday?
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
Bad. 39th minute, 3-0 Assumption. And switching sides at halftime. We'll have your Key Savings Bank halftime report coming up in just a couple of minutes. Play some ads and get you ready for the second half of this Midwestern Wisconsin Conference matchup. Shaw tracks it down and pops it again to Vollerts. Races with Almernick. Shot by Vollert and off the post by Addie Vollert. Looked like it was going to go wide, and Addie just missed it. 1 minute to go here in the first half. Shaw will track it down. Center it in, and Vollert was there, but misplayed it. And it's going to be a corner kick here for Assumption with 30 seconds to go in the half. That'll be the last shot here for Assumption in the half. As Shaw has it, takes a whack at it, and it's going to be blocked and defended. And that'll be how our first half ends here in Wisconsin Rapids. 40 minutes in. It is 3-0 Assumption. We'll be back just a couple minutes here with your Key Savings Bank halftime report. We'll be back after this. Zaleski Sports. What sets Nakusa Port Edward State Bank apart from other Wisconsin banks far beyond rates and financial services? You can expect an experience filled with individualized personal care unique to you and your business. Nakusa Port Edward State Bank has over 100 years of serving the Wisconsin Rapids area, local small and mid-sized businesses, while proudly supporting so many community projects over the years. They're your neighbors, your friends, and you'll find them actively serving communities where we work, live, and play. Nakusa Port Edward State Bank, strong enough to protect you, large enough to serve you, and small enough to know you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You couldn't possibly go through all this stuff by yourself, especially since Dad isn't as young and mobile as he used to be. You know, I'd love to help if I had more time between work, kids, and their activities. Have you considered getting any help?
I'd love to, but I don't know who to call.
Kushel & Kushel, removal and recycling services for seniors, handicaps, and those who need help. We do the dirty work so you don't have to. From painting, landscaping, moving, chores, and more. Please give David a call at 715-323-5762.
Business owners share so many challenges, but there's one challenge that has an easy solution. Branding your business with creative graphics and a plethora of effective print marketing options is as easy as Quality Plus Printing. With over 30 years of marketing expertise and a track record of happy customers, you can trust in Quality Plus Printing to develop the perfect brand for you. As a business owner, you have enough to focus on. Give yourself a break and trust in Quality Plus Printing on 8th Street in Wisconsin Rapids, or find us at qpprinting.com. That's qpprinting.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids. Time now for your Key Savings Bank halftime report to unlock the best home, auto, commercial, and personal loans in the Rapids area. Key Savings Bank, no matter what you're financing, Key Savings Bank has a personal touch to put you at ease. Dream big, small rates. Key Savings Bank as the Assumption Royals lead 3-0. Here in the first half, goals by Sarah Shaw 2 and Addie Vollert with a single one of her own. Again, coming up on Zaleski Sports. Check them all out, ZaleskiSports.com. One of our first Wednesday games in a long time. We had We had 14 games today, including this one. A soccer game in Schofield. Marshfield won, DC Amherst won. They're in the first half as well. Tomorrow, as mentioned, Marshfield at Wisconsin Rapids girls softball. 4 p.m. start from the Quadplex, and then scheduled right now on Thursday. It doesn't look promising, but this is what we have scheduled. Clintonville at Waupaca, Tri-County at Pacelli, Tri-County at Pacelli softball, Tri-County at Pacelli softball, Pacelli at Tri-County baseball, Bondwell at Amherst baseball, Chi High at Eau Claire North baseball, Auburndale at Marathon baseball, Columbus Catholic at Gilman baseball, Tomahawk at Mosinee baseball, Columbus Catholic against Spencer. I don't think that's right. Oh, Columbus Catholic against Spencer at the fairgrounds. Yep. And then Spencer at Columbus Catholic. I'll have to look at that and get it all figured out. And then DC Everest right now is coming here to Wisconsin Rapids to take on the Red Raiders in a Wisconsin Valley Conference matchup. Again, you can check out all those on ZaleskiSports.com for more updates with the games coming up the rest of the week. So we had a lot of them today. Highlights and reels and all that fun stuff will be up on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Probably by the end of the evening, or tomorrow, likely. That'd be my guess. Would be our timing for that. And then, again, a lot on ZaleskiSports.com with the end of the regular season for softball and baseball coming up, and soccer in just a couple of weeks. So it's going to be a crazy end to a crazy quick spring season, is how it always seems to happen. So that is how we'll go about the next couple of days. Again, check everything out on ZaleskiSports.com. We're going to take another quick break here and come back with your second half from Washington Field in Wisconsin Rapids. It is Assumption 3 and Amherst nothing in high school girls soccer here tonight. We'll be back after this quick break. Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
Wisconsin River Orthopedics has been providing comprehensive care to Wood County for over 50 years. We offer urgent care for orthopedic pain and injuries, joint replacement, along with focused sports medicine care from evaluation to rehabilitation. Our facilities offer a spacious rehab center to get you back to doing what you love most, along with the latest technology in our ambulatory surgery center and a comfortable open MRI. Stop living with pain and limited range in your joints. Turn to Wisconsin River Orthopedics and get back to the way life is meant to be.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you, and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com.
All right, second half about to get underway here in Wisconsin Rapids, and 3-0 Royals. And 2 goals scored by Sarah Shaw in the first, single one by Addie Vollert, and Amherst had a couple of opportunities. Haley Hintz played a good goal in the first half. A couple of crossbar misses for Assumption in the first half. Everybody trying to keep pace with Regis McDonald, who, as of right now, doesn't look to be, as Assumption was a couple of years ago, doesn't look to be going to be getting caught of top this conference this year. And Assumption was going on their runs the last couple of years. That's how dominant Regis, I believe. And I haven't seen Regis McDonald, but the scores that they've put up and the teams that they've beat has been the impressive part this year for Regis McDonald. Adams Friendship and Assumption tied 6-6 a couple of weeks ago. As Addie Vollert loses control. Pass up ahead, Sarah Shaw. And head coach Jim Wendels and Bill Spees at it again and through the hands and getting the stop, Ella Thompson. Tyler Black from the Milwaukee Brewers Major League debut tonight and got that first career hit out of the way early. Addie Vollert the throw-in. Back to Grauman. Fighting in the corner. And off of the Falcons. Assumption right back with it. Going to be knocked out. It's going to roll out to Amherst. And then a throw-in. Taken along the sideline. They're going to say she kept it in. Just don't think they wanted to stop her momentum. That was a nice play along the sideline. Now Ferrara takes it away again, up ahead to Addie Vollert. Over the head of Shaw, off of a defender. Thompson will scoop it up in the box. And another stop there for Amherst. Again, the only Iowa Scandinavia Thunderbird on this roster this year. Ella Thompson, again, for as long as a one-time club team and now a varsity team. This Amherst Iola co-op has usually been pretty even with numbers, and now with the Amherst enrollment growing so quickly and many more opportunities and many more girls interested in soccer, it's 96% Falcons. And Ella Thompson in her final year as a senior goalkeeper. Next year it could just be lone Amherst. I think they've just converted it solely to Amherst soccer. It used to be Amherst Iola Co-op. They used to have pink jerseys, but I believe it's all Amherst now. Addie Vollert the throw up ahead to Sarah Shaw. Jennifer Amernick again takes it away. Drewiski. Falcons regain it. Costa, Ferrara for Assumption. Going to be out to Assumption here in the 45th minute. Again, a couple of years ago, or I think last year may have been the first spring that the WIAA gave it to a 80-minute game. Now centers it in and off the hands of Hintz. It's going to be a corner kick for Amherst as Ella Miller made a run at it. Score from Schofield, still 1-1. Everest and Marshfield. A corner kick for Ella Miller. Centers it in. The ball is loose and rolls all the way through. Rakowski can be taken away by Assumption. Good shout out to Grace Wendell's checking in, watching from Iowa. Hope all is well in Iowa. I know they had some bad storms last week. Expected more today. Hope all is safe and all is well in Iowa. Appreciate you watching, Grace. Fortunately enough, here at covering Assumption games, we've had a good amount of awesome coaches, and Coach Wendell's one of the best. Very grateful. As Addie Vollard off the hands and in. Ella Thompson with tried to make the stop. Bounced off her hands, and Addie Vollard picks up her second goal. At the 46-15 mark, 4-0 Assumption. Still working through some kinks here, but hope the viewing is all right and see how all things pan out here. 2 from Vollard, 2 from Shaw tonight. Wind starts to pick up just a bit here in Wisconsin Rapids. Still about a half hour left of this game. Storm's not expecting for at least another hour and a half or so here in Wisconsin anyway, or in central Wisconsin. But as mentioned earlier, with one drop of rain, we're gonna head out, but looks like we will be able to get this game in right now. Storming in Reedsburg, not sure that front will reach us. But right now, expecting around 10 o'clock or so. So Coach Wendell's was right. So if he ever wants to retire from coaching, meteorology might be in his in his future. Followed with the shot. And going to be cleared out along the sidelines. And Amherst has had some nice runs. Ella Miller trying to get behind. Ferrara with the takeaway. I'm just trying to get it focused in here. It looked like it was a bit out of focus, so trying to get all that figured out for you here in the darkness from Wisconsin Rapids. The lights and the fluorescent lights and all the likes of that to make it a little difficult at times trying to get all the settings and stuff correct here on the equipment, on the cameras. 4-0 here in the 49th minute, closing in on the 50th minute at 49 exactly. So we are at the 50th minute. Free kick here for Amherst. Centered in, and Haley Hintz comes away with it again for Assumption. Centers it in again. Hintz. Ferrara pops it up. Rakowski's there. Poked away momentarily, and Amherst regains it. Sarah Shaw against Ella Miller. Ella Lurch for Assumption. Taken away by Shaw. Up again. Nobody in the middle that time for Assumption. Almernick passes it up ahead. Ferrara there for the Royals. And she chases it back down. And trickles out. No, stays in along the far sideline. 51st minute. Again, 2 40-minute halves. It's going to be out to Amherst. Grauman chases it down and going to be poked away by Rakowski. And staying with the Falcons here in the 52nd minute. Jennifer Almernick with the throw in along the sideline. Going to be poked in right back to the Falcons. Another throw in. Trying to box out the defender and centers it in. There it is for Amherst and just couldn't connect. Along the far corner, away from us. Sure, Josh coming over. They have had an injury for Amherst. Sarah Shaw by herself passes it up ahead to Addie Vollert. Vollert trying to track it down. Pops it up again. Grauman will not get there. Thompson will regain it. 55th minute at 54:30. 4-0 Assumption. 3 goals in the first, 1 in the second. Grauman gets it knocked away on her attempt. Throw in for Maddie along the far sideline. Ella Miller trying to get behind the defense. Has an opportunity to track it down. She does for Amherst. Miller bodies up against Cadence McGregor. That's going to be a corner kick for Amherst. Don't see a number along the far side for Amherst, but another corner kick coming here. Trainer Josh with a ice pack on the right shoulder of whomever that is over there. See if we can get you an update in just a moment. 57th minute, 4-0 Assumption. Just past 8 o'clock here in Central Wisconsin. Glad you're all watching and hanging out with us here tonight. And the whistle is going to go to Assumption. They're still at 1-1 in Schofield, Marshfield, and DC Everest. DC Everest and Wisconsin Rapids, I believe, the 2 lone Valley undefeateds in conference play. Fowler with it now at midfield. Passes it up. Grauman up ahead to Lurch. Grauman with it now along the far side. Royals with the numbers, and it's going to be poked away by Amherst again. Thompson with a save. Maybe Casey Rakowski for Amherst leaving. And Rakowski with the free kick. Fowler passes up ahead, tries to get behind. Does Shaw? Will she track it down? She will. Will Ella Thompson, pardon me. Gutsy play there. Shaw behind the defense. Left foot, and Shaw with a hat trick here tonight. Good pass in there by the Royals. Sarah Shaw with 3 more here tonight. The assist to Addie Vollert. 20 minutes left here, just over 20 minutes left here in Wisconsin Rapids. $5-0 Royals. I was going to roll out past McGregor. Ferraro will boot it out, and a corner kick coming here for Amherst in the 60th minute. A couple of substitutions for the Falcons as well. Addie Vrunwink into the game for the first time. For Assumption, ball in the box. Going to be kicked out. Another, no, it's going to stay in. Sarah Shaw heading out here in the 62nd minute. .63 minute here in Amherst, Wisconsin Rapids, pardon me. Assumption leading 5-0. 3 goals from Sarah Shaw, 2 from Addie Vollert. And a nice performance in net tonight for Haley Hintz. Good defensive effort by the Royals tonight as well. Ella Lurch with it. Amherst still looking for that one goal. Ella Miller has been all over the place here in the second half, trying to get that goal. And here's an opportunity for Ella, and she's going to get it poked away by the Assumption defense. Addie Vollert trying to get past. She does. Nobody there for Assumption as Ella Thompson will boot it away. Vollert comes back away with it. And Assumption is going to be offsides here in the 64th and soon to be 65th minute. Ella Miller centers it in. Chance here for the Falcons. Jennifer Armenick pops it up. Hintz pops it up. Ruinwink there. Vollard heads it away, clears it out. Armenick sends it in again. Ella Miller trying to get behind the defense. Ferrara there again. Tracking it down, and Gerlin pokes it away. And another corner kick here for the Falcons in the second half. Hand up and sends it in. Sends it again off the shoulder of Ruinwink and pokes it ahead to Vollerts. Addy will watch it poke out, and back to Assumption it stays. Vollard will pass it up ahead past Anderson. And Becker will get bodied and out of bounds. Staying with Assumption. '67th minute, 68th minute now here. 5-0 Assumption. But all Royals here tonight. Amherst has had a couple of opportunities, a couple of them in the first, and a handful of them here in the second. So have not been able to get one in the back of the net. Ella Miller there again. Pass it up ahead. Again, with the grass, it could slow it down, and it sure does. One advantage of the grass here compared to the turf in Amherst and turf anywhere else, is that ball would have been way out. Couple of substitutions here for Assumption, one for Amherst. Right back out it goes. Another corner kick for Amherst. '69th minute here. 68-40. That's going to go wide right. Assumption trying to add one more as we kicked and taken by Ella Thompson. Here in the 70th minute, 10 minutes to go here in this one. Amherst trailing Assumption 5-0. Assumption will improve to 6-4-1 on the year. Pick up another big conference win. Now 6-1, or it would be 5-1-1. Amherst will fall to 4-6, 4-6-0 on the year. And now 2-3 in conference. Grauman trying to add to it. Left footed, going to be knocked away, kept in. Nice job to keep it in as Rudwink hits the ground. Free kick here for Addie Vollert. Almost all the way in, and just about all the way in as Thompson picks it up again. Followed up ahead, poked away. Another substitution here for Assumption on the next whistle. Ferrara sends it in. Grauman behind. Just couldn't get enough of it on the left-footed boot. Amherst trying to add one late here. Sarah Shaw is going to take it away. Shaw's going to try and track it down before the Falcons can. Hintz will gobble it up again. 73rd minute, 8 minutes to go here. I appreciate everyone tuning in here tonight on Zaleski Sports. It's easier to see the screen. I just had to brighten it up. 5-0 in favor of Assumption. Again, scored 3 early goals in the first period, or in the first half. And added 2 more here in the second. And we're out to this 5-0 lead. Score from Schofield, still 1-1. They're in the 64th minute at DC Everest. Marshfield took Rapids down to the wire as well. I think that was just a 1-0 game. Dribbles it in and pops it up. Ella Thompson's going to make the easy catch. Shaw is going to poke it away here, 74th minute. Just going to dribble it out to Sarah. Amherst pops it up for the Falcons. Again, these two teams meet again on May the 23rd in Amherst to round out the regular season. Tomorrow's May 1st already. Hard to believe. Ferrara centers it in and taken by Thompson again. It's about 5.5 minutes to go here. 5-0 Assumption. Ferrara will track it down, centers it in, and Amherst there again. for Amherst. Five minutes left here. In the corner, far corner, and it's going to roll out, and it's going to be a corner kick for Assumption. Pops up, and it's going to go wide, and substitution galore here for Amherst now. Two minutes left here in this one. 5-0 Assumption. They'll get the big conference win here tonight. And they controlled the pace from the beginning. Amherst has had a handful of opportunities. In the last few moments of this second half. 3 goals from Sarah Shaw, another hat trick for the junior. And 2 more for Addie Vollert tonight as well. Centers it in with 1:15 to go. And I want to give a big shout out to Paul Vollert for helping out tonight with getting the power connection and all that ready to go before I showed up. So it could be just an easy setup and go here tonight from Washington Field in Wisconsin Rapids. Appreciate you all tuning in with 40 seconds to go from Wisconsin Rapids tonight. The Assumption Royals will pick up a 5-0 win here tonight over the Amherst Falcons and get another key conference win Amherst trying to add one more here in the last 20 seconds. And the corner it goes, and 15 left. Sarah Shaw will track it down and looking to clear it out. That's going to be kicked out by Steinle. And that will do it here tonight from Wisconsin Rapids. The Assumption Rolls 5 and the Amherst Falcons nothing. Thank you all for tuning in. And we'll take a look at the Amherst and Assumption soccer schedules, and may have a couple more games on the docket coming up in the next couple of weeks. Again, Amherst or Assumption improves to 6-4-1 on the year, 5-1-1 now in the conference. Amherst falls to 4-6-0 overall and 2-3 in conference play. Again, we appreciate you all tuning in tonight here on Zaleski Sports. We're going to sign off for Steve Aves and all of us at Zaleski Sports. Have a great rest of your night. We have softball for you tomorrow over at the Quadplex here in Wisconsin Rapids. If you want to come out and watch, 4 p.m. first pitch, Wisconsin Rapids and Marshfield. Again, a lot of games TBD for Thursday and into for Thursday afternoon. So we'll let you know if any of those changes are made on location, time, and the whatnot. So, again, 5-0 Assumption over Amherst here tonight. Hope you have a great rest of your night, everybody. For all of us at Zaleski Sports, thank you for tuning in. You have been watching high school girls soccer on Zaleski Sports.